invoice number V8374. Today is April 11th, 2024. We are video inspecting the living room fireplace. It is a 7x11 flue. Approximate height will be given at the end of this video inspection. Basic sweep has been performed. We will now be proceeding down to video inspection. We did notice that there's a lot of moisture present in the heating flue and also so far in the living room fireplace as well, which shows cracks, spalling has occurred, and we also did document that there appears to be some damage to the crown. Would recommend a qualified mason inspect and repair accordingly. We also would encourage that the tree located next to the fireplace be trimmed back some. It's starting to encroach the top of this chimney, which can lead to potential problems in the future. Proceeding down with this video inspection now. First course of tile downward, as you can see. Let's see if I can get a better shot of it. We got a large gap right there. Now what's going to happen with these gaps is heat, smoke, spark, flame can migrate into these unknown areas, making it quite challenging to remove. See how deep that gap is there? And there also is an airspace beyond that as well, which can lead to potential catastrophic issues. Third stage creosote is present so far. This flue, or fireplace shall I say, appears to have been heavily used without very little maintenance. You see how thick that third stage creosote is now. Another large gap in between the mortar joints, and again these areas are supposed to be filled tight. Some cement protruding in the flue as well, and again you can see how thick that creosote is. Right now it is in a solid state, which means a traditional sweep will not remove that creosote because it has baked on, and as heat is applied it becomes liquefied and in theory is technically in its most combustible state. Can't tell if that's a crack. Creosote is very thick. This will also, aside from a potential safety hazard, can create quite a very unpleasant odor on hot, humid summer days as well. May make the room smell very smoky. And again, you can see how thick that creosote is. So far, there are 0 offsets present. Again, really thick creosote here. This can be caused by several different factors. Small, slow-burning fires on the exterior fireplace can cause this. Improper maintenance as well. Over usage between maintenance intervals, and also the type of wood that is currently being burned. And approximately 10 feet down, you still see daylight. There are 2 caps currently installed. There's something going on here. Some cement entering the flue. "15 feet downward. Still see daylight. Again, a lot of third stage creosote present. Thick. transition to an offset. I'm gonna run the camera back in. Get some little bit of dust on the lens. Get an idea on what we're working with here. Okay, so it is a straight shot. I can see the underside of the cap, which is good. Still see the underside, so there might be a slight kick. Don't leave anything too drastic. There also might be a crack right there in that corner. Again, it's hard to determine. Smoke chamber is parged the left, right, the left, the front, and the back. However, the right-hand side is starting to break down and does show some exposed bricks with some gaps starting to open up. Creosote is present on the right-hand side of that smoke chamber as well. You see efflorescence. I removed a lot came off with the brush, but that does not resolve the moisture issue. You do have a gap at the hearth extension, approximate height. Overall height, you're approximately just under, you're about 21 feet tall in height. I'm sorry, 25 feet tall in height. That concludes the video inspection for the living room fireplace. Again, is a 7x11, 25 feet tall in height, and third stage creosote is present throughout the entire flue. Recommendations will follow. Defects have been observed, and again, we do recommend having a qualified mason to come out and inspect the exterior of the chimney and repair as needed. That concludes the video inspection for today. Defects are observed.